Hi guys, today we're going to talk about prepositions. We're going to talk about in, on, and at. Prepositions in English can be complicated. There are many, and you use them in different ways according to the expressions. There are many different expressions using prepositions. If you look in a dictionary or in an English book, you will find many applications of the prepositions in, on, and at. I recommend you do it. This is useful. It's very useful information. But it can be a complicated process for the student trying to memorize all these different uses. So, in my opinion, the best thing you can do is grasp the main idea of the preposition. Okay? So, for example, when we use on, when we're talking about the preposition on, this means in contact with a surface. Okay? On always refers to something in contact with a surface. So, for example, I am standing, I'm not standing, I'm sitting actually. Well, I'm sitting on a chair, and here we're going to make a little difference. Just forget about that for a moment. There is a book on the table, okay? On the table, in contact with the table. There is a picture on the wall, in contact with the wall. There is a light on the ceiling, in contact with the ceiling. Okay? Not like this, because this would be over. Okay? Not like this, because this would be under. We're talking in contact with a ceiling. So, with this idea in mind, it's easier to understand all the expressions that you have with on. So, for example, if I'm watching a video, I am watching it on my phone because the information is on the screen. On TV. If I think about a calendar as a flat thing, I could say that the days, things that happen, is on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. Okay? On my birthday, on New Year's. Well, British you could use on New Year's, at New Year's. You know, they use at, Americans use on. So here you have a good opportunity. You know, you got two possibilities. Wait a minute. I'm on the phone. Okay? I travel on business. Here, the idea gets a little more abstract. So that's why prepositions can be complicated. So try to keep in mind the main idea, and then it'll be easier to understand all the other uses. When I talk about in, first I need to define a space, okay, whether it is physical or abstract. But once I define that space, anything within that space is in. I am sitting in my backyard. I live in Argentina. If I think about the days, the month is defined, right now we're in February, so the month is defined by the number of days. anything that happens in February. The year is defined by the 12 months. So in 2018 or in 1962. Now, going back to the chair thing, I said that I was sitting on a chair. Actually, this is more of an arm chair, so I am sitting in this chair, okay? If you think about bed, for example, if this is the bed and you're just lying on top, okay, you are lying on the bed. But if you get into the covers, when you go to sleep, you are in bed. Okay, so in, you need to define a space. Anything that goes within that space uses the preposition in. So always bear in mind that the core use is the most important thing, and this is what will help you understand all the other expressions. Again, I recommend you take a look in a dictionary or an English book of all the different phrases that use the preposition in. The preposition at is easy. It could be a little more abstract, perhaps. At means at a specific place or location. So, for example, I am at work. I'm at work. Let's say I work in a big office building. I'm at work and I am in my office. Okay? I will see you at the restaurant this evening. Where? I'll meet you at the restaurant. I will be, in the bar or at the bar. Depends, right? Okay. At, you can also use for specific times. At 3 o'clock. At 8 p.m. And then there are many expressions with at, which I could probably put up a list so that you can take a look. But again, I recommend that you look it up in a dictionary or in an English book. But the main idea of at is something specific. Okay? Let's say I work. Okay, if we go back to in, to be more abstract, per se, you can define an industry. I don't know, pharmaceuticals, for example. So I work in the pharmaceutical industry, which actually I don't. Today I am wearing this white t-shirt, so I am in the white t-shirt. Who are those men in the black suits? Okay, men in black. So you can see that prepositions are very dynamic. But today we will just focus on these three: in, on, and at. And we will focus on these as prepositions of place and not prepositions of movement. One more thing. I was looking at the video I did the last time, and when I spoke about the verb stay, there's some more information that I need to add. I said that stay means don't move, okay? Stay where you are. So with this same thing in mind, this also means to remain in a specific condition. For example, you must do exercise in order to stay healthy and stay fit, okay? We're talking here about to remain in this situation, not to change it, okay? Stay alert. Again, don't change. You see how we're talking about the same thing. Don't move. It could be don't move physically from a place, and it could have a more abstract meaning. Okay? All right, my friends.